I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to over 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but they were all liars and fakes.
Ah, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this has just come by special messenger of the FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy.
Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Ah, gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI doesn't think that there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You did your best. And anyway, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace, do you have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Right here.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And then if you can have anyone in the world to come to it, who would you like?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake and Mrs. Pugh. And,
Drake?
well, everybody here.
Drake,
Yes, sir.
tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
I'm sorry. It'll be way past their bedtime now.
But I'll tell you what. We'll have everyone from the orphanage here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last.
Together forever. We're tying a knot. They never can sever.
Sunshine now to turn my skies.
I don't need anything but you. Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
that's the
I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas.
But nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I get up, we'll celebrate you.
I don't need
Anything,
anything.
I don't need
Anything but you. Excuse us, folks. Shirley, look. That's our aim.
Who are you?
Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. And this here's the one. Shirley.
And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
We've seen a great number of people who...
I expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Here's my driver's license and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, named Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28, 1922.
October 28th? That's my birthday.
Ralph, look. Annie's wearing the locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half the silver locket with her and kept the other half. Yes, it fits me perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard? I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
No, sir. Anyways, we don't want no money.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country.
Would you mind if Annie stayed here until tomorrow morning? Christmas? And then you could come back tomorrow and pick up Annie and the check.
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Bye, Annie love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey. And then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops. Pardon me, Blondie.
Merry Christmas! Well, this is
Wonderful news.
Drake, champagne,
Yes, sir.
because we must celebrate. We've just heard the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. I propose a toast. To Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie!
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that man before. That he's not who he says he is.
Then we mustn't give up until we're certain.
But how?
I'll go straight to the top. To the President of the United States. Even if he is a Democrat.